Hey guys, welcome back. Before starting this video, please subscribe to our channel. See this how down our channel is going. Enjoy!
Vienna Airport, ATC Information Yankee, time 17580 Zulu, wind 120 at 5, visibility 6, temperature 8, dew point 1, QNH 1019. Remarks, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runways 11 and 16, expect ILS approach, departing runway 11, recommended arrival procedures, Abda 1W, Ranu 6W, Nasu 2W, Meet 1W, Obat 1W, Record 2W. Advise on initial contact, you have information Yankee. Vienna Airport, ATC Information Yankee, time 1758 Zulu, wind 120 at 5. Foxtrot Golf.
Veda, Ryanair 274 Alfa Romeo, with you at 15,900. Ryanair 274 Alfa Romeo is 11 nautical miles west of Wiener Neustadt at 15,500 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Vienna.
Air China 315 Sierra Bravo Heavy, turn right heading 060, descend and maintain 6,000. Turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 5,000, Air France 332. Turn right heading 060, descend and maintain 6000, Air China 315 Sierra Bravo Heavy. Ryanair 707, contact wing radar on 118.77. Wing radar, Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo, with you at 17,900. Emirates 125 is 9 nautical miles northwest of Gear at 24,400 feet, requesting flight following to Vienna. Contacting wing radar on 118.77, Ryanair 707. UPS 5 Uniform Papa, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna. Roger, UPS 5 Uniform Papa. UPS 5 Uniform Papa, turn left heading 150, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 11 approach. Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November, descend and maintain 4000. Descend and maintain 4000, Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November. Airhawk 238 Alpha Kilo is 2 nautical miles east of Mariazell at 24,700 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna. Thai 974 Heavy, turn right heading 36, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, turn left heading 060,
Turn left heading 060, descend and maintain 6000, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Airhawk 238 Alpha Kilo, make a right 360. Ryanair 12 is 2 nautical miles north of Wiener Neustadt at 7,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Vienna. Making a right 360, Airhawk 238 Alpha Kilo. Air France 332, turn left heading 290. Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo is 7 nautical miles west of Wiener Neustadt at 14,100 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Vienna. Turn left heading 290, Air France 332. Attention all aircraft, airspace is crowded, expect delays. Ryanair 12, turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 6000. Turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 6000, Ryanair 12. November 235 Whiskey November is 5 nautical miles west of Spitzberg at 6,000 feet, requesting visual approach any runway at Vienna. Foxtrot Golf Alpha Lima Lima, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 5000, maintain 5000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 11 approach. Foxtrot Golf Alpha Lima Lima, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Foxtrot Golf Alpha Lima Lima. Turkish 597 Lima Alpha Heavy is 3 nautical miles west of Pinkefeld at 13,100 feet, requesting visual approach runway 11 at Vienna. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, turn left heading 020.
Turn left heading 020, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Air China 315 Sierra Bravo Heavy, turn left heading 290. Turn left heading 290, Tomjet 006 Victor Golf. Turn left heading 290, Air China 315 Sierra Bravo Heavy. Chanex 005 Lima Sierra, you're in an active airspace, please contact wing radar on 134.67. Austrian 906 is 6 nautical miles south of Papa Air at 8,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Vienna. Private Wings 190 Heavy is 12 nautical miles east of Krems at 3,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna. November 235 Whiskey November, contact wing radar on 118.77. Wing radar, Emirates 125, with you at 16,400. Contacting wing radar on 118.77, November 235 Whiskey November. Air France 52 X-Ray, contact Vienna Tower on 123.8. Air France 52 X-Ray, contact wing radar on 118.77. Emirates 125, contact wing radar on 118.77. Contacting wing radar on 118.77, Emirates 125. Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Executing this approach, Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November. Wing radar, Wizz Air Malta 1 Lima Echo, with you at 8,000. Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November, disregard last message. Emirates 125 is 13 nautical miles north of Friedrichshafen Airport at 15,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo, turn right heading 060. New radar, Ryanair 48 Romeo Foxtrot, review 19,800.
Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November, request frequency change.
Ryanair 4399 is 5 nautical miles south of Tonga at 6,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to Vienna.
Air France 332, emergency fuel, 11 minutes remaining. Condor 111 is 5 nautical miles northwest of Krems at 13,900 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna. Ryanair 678 Foxtrot Romeo is 16 nautical miles east of Mariazell at 19,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna.
Wing radar, Aviation 6297 Super, with you at 24,500.
Private Wings 190 Heavy is 9 nautical miles northeast of Krems at 3,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to Vienna.
Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November, turn right heading 200, climb and maintain 5,000. Foxtrot Golf Alpha Lima Lima, contact Vienna Tower on 123.8.
Contacting Vienna Tower on 123.8, Foxtrot Golf Alpha Lima Lima.
Attention all aircraft, wing radar is now closed, good day.
Wing radar, Austrian 321 November Sierra, with you at 8,300. Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo is 13 nautical miles south of Vienna at 8,800 feet, requesting radar vectors to Vienna. Tomjet 007 Victor Golf is 2 nautical miles southeast of Wiener Neustadt at 12,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna. Austrian 321 November Sierra is 2 nautical miles west of Stockholm at 7,800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Vienna. Airhawk 238 Alpha Kilo is 10 nautical miles southeast of Mariazell at 18,300 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna.
Aviation 6297 Super is 3 nautical miles southwest of Cerny Airport at 22,400 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Ryanair 7349 is 11 nautical miles north of Puntefeld at 10,700 feet, requesting ILS approach any. Air China 315 Sierra Bravo Heavy is 8 nautical miles north of Oscar Kilo Romeo Oscar Whiskey Alpha November is 6 nautical miles west of Vienna at 4,800 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Wing radar, Bill 4719 Foxtrot Romeo, with you at 27,200.
Attention all aircraft, wing radar is now closed, good day. Vienna Tower, November 235 Whiskey November is 21 nautical miles to the northeast at 5,000 feet, inbound for landing with information X-ray. Air France 332, emergency fuel, 8 minutes remaining. Austrian 5, expect delay.
Vienna Tower, India Mike India Kilo Echo is 18 nautical miles to the west at 9,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 11.
Austrian 5, wind 120 at 5, number 2, runway 11, cleared to land. Vienna Tower, Speedbird 63 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 1. Vienna Tower, Tomjet 006 Victor Golf, inbound on the ILS runway 11. Vienna Tower, Bill 4856, inbound on the ILS runway 16 with information X-ray.
Vienna Tower, Ryanair 4399, inbound on the ILS runway 11.
Attention all aircraft, Vienna Tower is now closed, good day.
Vienna traffic, India Mike India Kilo Echo is 22 nautical miles to the west at 9,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make right traffic for runway 11.
Vienna traffic, Air France 332 is 19 nautical miles to the northwest at 4,800 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 11. Vienna traffic, Speedbird 63 Heavy is on final, runway 16. Air France 332, emergency fuel, 9 minutes remaining. Vienna traffic, Austrian 1312 Heavy is 23 nautical miles to the north at 5,400 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16. Vienna traffic, November 618 Romeo Lima is taking off runway 11, departing west.
Vienna traffic, FedEx 06 Victor Golf is on right base, runway 11.
Vienna traffic, Austrian 3 Uniform Alpha Heavy is 18 nautical miles to the north at 5,000 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16. Vienna traffic, SpiceJet 784 Sierra Golf is on left downwind, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Almastria 313 is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo is 9 nautical miles to the southeast at 7,900 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16.
Vienna traffic, Air Force 1, holding short runway 11.
Air France 332, emergency fuel, 6 minutes remaining. Vienna traffic, Ryanair 167 India November is 20 nautical miles to the southeast at 6,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 16. Vienna traffic, Ryanair 167 India November is on left downwind, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Turkish 4 Golf Delta is 9 nautical miles to the southeast at 9,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 16. Vienna traffic, SpiceJet 784 Sierra Golf is on left base, runway 16.
Vienna traffic, Speedbird 703 Echo is taking off runway 11, departing north.
Vienna traffic, Almastria 313 is on final, runway 16.
Vienna traffic, Emirates 409 Tango Kilo Super is 16 nautical miles to the west at 5,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make right traffic for runway 11.
Vienna traffic, Austrian 3 Uniform Alpha Heavy is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, November 235 Whiskey November is 26 nautical miles to the north at 5,200 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16. Vienna traffic, Air Baltic 2244 is taking off runway 11, departing south. Vienna traffic, Air France 332 is on final, runway 11. Vienna traffic, SpiceJet 784 Sierra Golf is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, November 129 Kilo Whiskey is taking off runway 11, departing north. Vienna traffic, Turkish 431 is 20 nautical miles to the north at 5,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 16.
Vienna traffic, Emirates 469 Golf Hotel is inbound, request traffic advisory.
Vienna traffic, November 235 Whiskey November is inbound, request traffic advisories. Vienna traffic is using runway 11, left traffic. Vienna traffic, Speedbird 63 Heavy is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Ryanair 167 India November is on left downwind, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Almastria 313 is on final, runway 16.
Vienna traffic, Air Force 1, holding short runway 11.
Vienna traffic is using runway 11, left traffic. Vienna traffic, Air France 332 is on final, runway 11. Vienna traffic, Ethiopian 724 is on right downwind, runway 11.
Vienna traffic, Emirates 469 Golf Hotel is 8 nautical miles to the east at 10,100 feet, inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 11. Vienna traffic, FedEx 06 Victor Golf is on final, runway 11.
Vienna traffic, Austrian 1312 Heavy is on final, runway 16.
Vienna traffic, Airhawk 194 Alpha Kilo is 18 nautical miles to the west at 6,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make right traffic for runway 11. Vienna traffic, Air Force 1 is taking off runway 11, departing north.
Vienna traffic, Turkish 431 is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Qatari 738 is 26 nautical miles to the north at 7,000 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16. Vienna traffic, November 235 Whiskey November is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Austrian 321 November Sierra is 21 nautical miles to the north at 3,600 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16. Vienna traffic, Turkish 431 is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Austrian 0037 is 21 nautical miles to the northwest at 5,000 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 11. Vienna traffic, Airhawk 238 Alpha Kilo is 11 nautical miles to the south at 14,500 feet. Inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 16.
Vienna traffic, FedEx 06 Victor Golf is on final, runway 11.
Vienna traffic, Almastria 313 is on final, runway 16.
Vienna traffic, the 4719 Foxtrot Romeo is 12 nautical miles to the south at 9,200 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16.
Vienna traffic, Ryanair 678 Foxtrot Romeo is on left downwind, runway 16. Vienna traffic, November 235 Whiskey November is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Condor 111 is 26 nautical miles to the northwest at 4,000 feet. Inbound for landing, will make left traffic for runway 16.
Vienna traffic, India Mike India Kilo Echo, going around. Vienna traffic, Ryanair 4399 is on final, runway 11. Vienna traffic, India Mike India Kilo Echo is 10 nautical miles to the northwest at 3,600 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 11.
Vienna traffic, Private Wings 190 Heavy is 23 nautical miles to the north at 3,000 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 16.
Vienna traffic, India Mike India Kilo Echo, going around.
Vienna traffic, Austrian 0037 is 16 nautical miles to the northwest at 5,200 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 11. Vienna traffic, FedEx 872 Heavy is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Emirates 125 is 18 nautical miles to the northwest at 4,500 feet. Inbound for landing, will make straight in for runway 11. Vienna traffic, Almastria 313 is on final, runway 16. Vienna traffic, Austrian 0037 is on final, runway 11.
Vienna traffic, India Mike India Kilo Echo, going around.
Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, you're in an active airspace. Please contact wing radar on 134.67. Vienna Turkish 4 Golf Delta is 15 nautical miles southwest of Altwittenworth at 6,300 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna.
Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo is 14 nautical.
Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, expect vectors for the ILS approach.
Roger, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, turn left heading 190, maintain 6,000, maintain 6,000.
Turn left heading 190, maintain 6,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Turkish 4 Golf Delta, execute missed approach, turn left heading 240, climb and maintain 7,000. Austrian 74 Heavy, contact wing radar on 118.77. Executing missed approach, turn left heading 240, climb and maintain 7,000, Turkish 4 Golf Delta. Austrian 153 Uniform Alpha Heavy, contact wing radar on 118.77. Turn left heading 190, maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16, Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo. For 4719 Foxtrot Romeo, continuous file, expect the ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna. Qatari 063 Victor Alpha Heavy, contact wing radar on 118.77. Turkish 902, contact wing radar on 118.77.
Atera 10 Quebec Romeo is 8 nautical miles east of Boslau at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Wing radar, Nordic 007 Echo Yankee, with you at 38,900. Qatari 6 Victor Alpha Heavy is 11 nautical miles northeast of Friedrichshafen Airport at 9,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna. Roger, Atera 10 Quebec Romeo. Contacting wing radar on 118.77, Qatari 6 Victor Alpha Heavy. Turkish 4 Golf Delta, contact wing radar on 118.77. Contacting wing radar on 118.77, Turkish 4 Golf Delta. Emirates 469 Golf Hotel, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna.
Wing radar, Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo, with you at 5,000.
Austrian 18, contact Vienna Tower on 123.8. Airhop 238 Alpha Kilo, continuous files, expecting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna. Roger, Airhop 238 Alpha Kilo. Ryanair 678 Foxtrot Romeo is 16 nautical miles east of Stockholm at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna. Emirates 469 Golf Hotel, turn left heading 190, maintain 6,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16 approach.
Seabird 706 Victor is 4 nautical miles north of Krems at 13,800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Vienna. Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo, request frequency change.
Wing radar, Delta India Hotel Charlie Alpha, with you at 3,000. Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo, continuous files, expecting ILS approach runway 16 at Vienna. Ryanair 167 India November, turn left heading 190, maintain 6,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16 approach. Ryanair 678 Foxtrot Romeo, turn right heading 340, maintain 5,000. Delta India Hotel Charlie Alpha, contact Vienna Tower on 123.8. Turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 5,000, Airhop 238 Alpha Kilo. Austrian 1312 Heavy, contact wing radar on 118.77. Contacting wing radar on 118.77, Austrian 1312 Heavy.
Ryanair 48 Romeo Foxtrot is 9 nautical miles southwest of 2 at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final.
Maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Skyalps 01 Bravo Quebec is 8 nautical miles southwest of Tongue at 5,000 feet, requesting visual approach runway 11 at Vienna. Qatari 737, turn right heading 010.
Maintain slowest practical speed, Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo.
Egypt Air 009 Echo Golf is 6 nautical miles southeast of Tongue at 4,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna. Skyalps 01 Bravo Quebec, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna. Qatari 737, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer, clear ILS runway 11, Ryanair 48 Romeo Foxtrot.
Roger, Egypt Air 009 Echo Golf. Ryanair 003 Foxtrot Romeo, turn left heading 240. Qatari 6 Victor Alpha Heavy is 12 nautical miles south of Vienna at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Asiana 6297 Super is 6 nautical miles southwest of Vienna at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna.
Turn left heading 190, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 16, Ryanair 678 Foxtrot Romeo. Air India 888, expect delay. Asiana 6297 Super, continuous files, expecting ILS approach runway 11 at Vienna. Wing radar, UPS 107 Uniform Papa. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, contact Vienna Tower on 123.
Contacting Vienna Tower on 123.8, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo, execute missed approach. Turn
Vienna Tower, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, inbound on the ILS runway 16 with information Yankee.
Wilco, Emirates 125. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, wind 140 at 8, number 4, runway 16, cleared to land.
Number 4, cleared to land, runway 16, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
November 129 Kilo Whiskey, line up and wait runway 11. Line up and wait runway 11, November 129 Kilo Whiskey. November 129 Kilo Whiskey, please expedite. Delta India Hotel Charlie Alpha, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite. Qatari 738, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite. Executing missed approach, private wings 190 heavy. Wilco, Delta India Hotel Charlie Alpha. Wilco, Qatari 738. November 129 Kilo Whiskey, wind 140 at 8, runway 11, cleared for immediate takeoff. Vienna Tower, Emirates 469 Golf Hotel, inbound on the ILS runway 16 with information Yankee. Cleared for takeoff, runway 11, November 129 Kilo Whiskey. Emirates 469 Golf Hotel, wind 140 at 8, number 5, runway 16, cleared to land. Number 5, cleared to land, runway 16, Emirates 469 Golf Hotel. Egyptair 009 Echo Golf, you're in an active airspace, please contact Vienna Tower on 123.8. Ethiopian 724, you're in an active airspace, please contact Vienna Tower on 123.8. Ethiopian 724, is on final runway 11. November 129 Kilo Whiskey, frequency change approved, good day. Vienna Tower, Egyptair 009 Echo Golf, inbound on the ILS runway 11 with information Yankee. Frequency change approved November 129 Kilo Whiskey, good day. Ethiopian 724, wind 140 at 8, number 3, runway 11, cleared to land.
1000.
Egyptair 009 Echo Golf, wind 140 at 8, number 2, runway 11, cleared to land. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 11, Ethiopian 724.
Ryanair 48 Romeo Foxtrot, and on final runway 11.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 11, Egyptair 009 Echo Golf. Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo, go around, make left traffic runway 16. Going around, make left traffic runway 16, Ryanair 888 Foxtrot Romeo. Ryanair 48 Romeo Foxtrot, wind 140 at 8, number 3, runway 11, cleared to land.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 11, Ryanair 48 Romeo Foxtrot.
Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo, go around, make left traffic runway 16.
200.
Going around, make left traffic runway 16, Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo.
Austrian 18, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
50.
Turkish 597 Lima Alpha
20.
Heavy, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
10.
Wilco, Austrian 18. Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo, go around, make left traffic runway 16.
Going around, make left traffic runway 16, Ryanair 006 Foxtrot Romeo.
Vienna Tower, Ryanair 167 India November, inbound on the ILS runway 16. Ryanair 167 India November, wind 140 at 8, number 2, runway 16, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 16, Ryanair 167 India November. Egypt Air 009 Echo Golf. Exit runway when able and contact ground. Please expedite.
Wilco, Egypt Air 009 Echo Golf.
Egypt Air 009 Echo Golf. Please expedite. Red Phoenix 239, line up and wait runway 11. Line up and wait runway 11, Red Phoenix 239. Austrian 18, contact Vienna ground on 121.77. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, contact Vienna ground on 121.77.
Contacting Vienna ground on 121.77, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Ethiopian 724, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
Vienna ground, Egypt Air 009 Echo Golf, request taxi to parking.
Egypt Air, give way to aircraft, Air France 123 Sierra Kilo. Give way to aircraft exiting runway 11, American 219.
Vienna ground, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, request taxi to parking.
Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Vienna,
Taxi to parking, Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
November 287 Golf Victor, pushback approved, tail to the east. Vienna ground, Austrian 18, request taxi to gate F33 at the Pier North. Air France 9383, hold position. Pushback approved, tail to the east, November 287 Golf Victor. Holding position, Air France 9383. Austrian 18, taxi to Pier North gate F33 via Echo, Lima, Echo X-ray 2. Taxiing to Pier North gate F33 via Echo, Lima, Echo X-ray 2, Austrian 18.
Vienna ground, Air India 223, ready for pushback with information Yankee.
Vienna ground, Turkish 01, ready to taxi with information Yankee. Air India 223, pushback approved, tail to the east.
Pushback approved, tail to the east, Air India 223.
Turkish 01, runway 11, taxi via Lima, Mike, Alpha 12, contact tower when ready. Vienna ground, Ethiopian 724, request taxi to A92 at the cargo apron. Turkish 01, give way to aircraft on your left. Give way to aircraft, Turkish 01. Ethiopian 724, taxi to cargo apron A92 via Echo X-ray 7, Lima. Vienna ground, Ethiopian 724, request taxi to parking. Qantas 176 Super, give way to aircraft on your right. Give way to aircraft, Qantas 176 Super. Ethiopian 724, taxi to cargo apron A92 via Echo X-ray 7, Lima. Vienna ground, Emirates 469 Golf Hotel, request taxi to gate F05 at the Pier North. Vienna ground, November 287 Golf Victor, ready to taxi to runway 11 with information Yankee. November 287 Golf Victor, runway 11, taxi via Echo X-ray 7, Mike, Alpha 12, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 11 via Echo X-ray 7, Mike, Alpha 12, November 287 Golf Victor.
Vienna ground, Air India 223, ready to taxi with information Yankee.
Holding position, Air France 9383. Emirates 469 Golf Hotel, taxi to Pier North gate F05 via Echo, Lima, Echo X-ray 2. Vienna ground, Ethiopian 724, request taxi to gate F05 at the Pier North. Vienna ground, Air France 9383, ready to taxi with information Yankee.
Taxiing to Pier North gate F05 via Echo, Lima, Echo X-ray 2, Emirates 469 Golf Hotel.
Austrian 18, hold position. Vienna ground, Ryanair 167 India November. Request taxi to gate S09 at the Pier North. Ethiopian 724. Taxi to Pier North gate S05 via Echo X-Ray 7, Lima. Vienna ground. Austrian 80 Victor Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Yankee. Air France 9383. Hold position. Holding position. Air France 9383. Austrian 80 Victor Heavy. Pushback approved. Tail to the east. Pushback approved. Tail to the east. Austrian 80 Victor Heavy. Ryanair 167 India November. Taxi to Pier North gate F09 via Delta. Mike, Echo, Lima, Echo X-Ray 2. Taxiing to Pier North gate F09 via Delta. Mike, Echo, Lima, Echo X-Ray 2. Ryanair 167 India November. Continue taxi. Austrian 18.
Vienna ground. Austrian 37 Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Yankee.
Austrian 37 Heavy. Hold position.
Holding position. Austrian 37 Heavy.
Ethiopian 724. Taxi to Pier North gate S05 via Lima. Taxiing to Pier North gate S05 via Lima. Ethiopian 724. Austrian 37 Heavy. Pushback approved. Tail to the east.
Pushback approved. Tail to the east. Austrian 37 Heavy.
Vienna ground. Austrian 80 Victor Heavy. Ready to taxi with information Yankee. Vienna ground. Ryanair 678 Foxtrot Romeo. Request taxi to gate 237 at the Pier West. Austrian 80 Victor Heavy. Runway 11. Taxi via Echo X-Ray 7. Mike, Alpha 12. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 11 via Echo X-Ray 7. Mike, Alpha 12. Austrian 80 Victor Heavy. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo. Pushback approved. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo. Disregard last message. Sichuan 724 Sierra Charlie. Pushback approved. Tail to the east. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo. I'm sorry.
You're welcome. Ryanair 274 Alpha Romeo.
Air France 9383. Taxi to runway 11. Contact tower when ready. Atera 10 Quebec Romeo. Taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Vienna ground. Austrian 188. Ready for pushback with information Yankee. Taxi to parking. Atera 10 Quebec Romeo.
Vienna ground. Ryanair 004. Request taxi to parking.